So again, I shouldn't be working, but I got a call. Someone trying to change their light bulb. That's changing a light bulb. I have no idea what this is all about. All I know is I'm gonna have to make it good. Now what you can see there is an old gas fixture and BX cable. So reality here is tenant needs to upgrade the wiring in this place. And I will advise, but I can go ahead and wire in a light and make it safe in the meantime. But you can see the old style fixture there. I think what happened was by accident. The fixture's so old hanging there, and they tried to unscrew those screws and that all just bent and disaster. So first thing, you cut off the power. We're gonna go find the circuit breaker and do that. I will be back once I cut the power and we'll wire in a new light fixture. Okay, so the power should be off. I'm gonna go ahead and snip these two. I'm gonna leave tails here. I'm not gonna go and mess with the connection that's made up in the box. It's true, just leave it alone. If it's not broke, don't touch it. I'm gonna make what's called a tail, a pigtail, here and here from your hot lead and your neutral lead. Now, sometimes you can't trust that the power's off. Trust me, I've shut off breakers left and right before. I've shut down an entire building and still somehow there's power. You just never know, so always be careful regardless. When working with electricity, as long as you don't ground yourself, you won't get electrocuted. Meaning, if this is live, I could go ahead and I could touch the hot lead and be fine. As long as I work with one wire and don't touch the other wire, I don't touch anything to ground myself, you could be okay. So you can work with these with the electricity on. I don't advise it unless you know what you're doing. I'm going to strip these lines. I'm going to twist it off, twist the lead. Put that aside. I'm always just going to be safe and work with one wire. You never know. Now with the wires exposed, I can go ahead. I mean, I could have tested it by unscrewing everything like and then really getting to find out, but now I'm really going to find out if the electricity's off. Use your meter. Set it to 600 AC volts. And let's see, make sure we got no power here. We're all right. All right, I'm gonna get the fixture. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the fixture back. I have the fixture. This is what I'm looking at. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. I have my pigtails. I'm gonna remove these screws, and we're gonna be very, very gentle. You don't want to disturb what's in there. It is older wiring. You can tell an electrician was in here because he insulated all the exposed that's in there. So somebody did some sort of preventative for that. So I'm feeling confident we'll be okay with this and move forward. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our leads, white, black, and we're going to make them up white, black. Now, not in all instances are you going to see white, black, and it's going to be that clear or that cut. Clear cut. You can't, you have to understand the flow of electricity, the hot lead, the neutral lead, how to decipher that by using your meter. And so again, unless you know what you're doing, I don't advise doing it. Unless it's straightforward, black, white, the wiring's good, and you're a handy person. Other than that, don't screw with electricity. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna remove the screws. I'm gonna get this thing prepared for my fixture. All right, my new fixture is two bulbs, 2 sets of leads. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to twist them white to white, strip them, and then twist them together. You can tell I'm all alone today. I have nobody to work the camera, and that's why you're way over there and I'm way over here. Get over it. All right, we'll go ahead. We're going to use wire nuts. I'm going to go ahead and work the black to black lead. Push the wires deep into the nut and let the nut do all the work. You spin it on. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, just like everything else. Make sure it's on there good and tight. We're going to do the white lead. Joking. Okay, now what I do now is I take electrical tape and I'll wrap it right around what I just put on these ties, wing nuts, and I'm gonna go ahead and insulate starting from the cap and roll it down to the wire, and just for extra help. Now what I'm using here is not your average thin electrical tape. This is an insulator tape. This is thick. It's not your usual. In this instance right here, I want to make sure that I'm fully insulated. I'll start with this bad boy right here. This also makes sure that the wires, in case don't slip out of the lug nut, you know, they'll be taped in, so this also helps that way. Bored yet? If you're bored, just go look at me getting electrocuted the other night at the hospital. And then you can come back to this. Who knows, this might be good for me if I get zapped. Won't have to go back to the doctors. Hey doc, I'm healed. What'd you do? I was screwing around with electricity, you know. Okay. So, now let's go ahead and get the base connected back on to the support there. I'm gonna take 2 screws, they're gonna go back into these 2 original holes, and then we're gonna line them up with these right here. Where's my camera? Right in here. Slide it up, turn it, tighten it. I'll be right back. Okay, you can see now I have the 2 screws here and here protruding. We'll tighten those down good and tight right in here. Go right up to the base. It'll seal the base to the wall. Put the bulbs in, put the dome on, test it. I know it's gonna work. It's me. All right, we got them nice and snug. Screws are in. Base is flat. Okay, I'm gonna go turn the power back on and we'll see how we did. Power back on. Moment of truth. One bulb. Voila. Two bulbs. Wah. Now I'm thinking of the electric company. 2 light bulbs. Down the stairs he goes. All right, put on the globe. Screw in these side screws to meet the globe. Don't overscrew one side, you want to screw them level, evenly, I mean. Screw a little bit at a time. There's 3 screws typically, depending on the size. And you screw it till you feel the globe, then move to the next and just work your way around. You don't want one screw all the way in, and then the other ones have to come and try to meet it. And that's about the size of it, ladies and gentlemen. Tony K going back to bed. Thank you for watching.